I'm here to show you today that WRX 5 speeds can stand the test of time. We're only gonna launch it once. I'm tearing the WRX apart today whether it blows up or not, and I don't think it's gonna blow up because that car is virtually indestructible.
It would blow up. There's absolutely no way it would blow up.
There's no way, it's not gonna blow up.
There's no way it would blow up.
We'll wait for the runners to go past a little bit. Regardless, I'm tearing the WRX down today. I got some parts on there that are going on someone else's car. I'm prepping the car for the 6-speed swap, the built motor to go in. We're gonna fabricate our own rotated kit for the WRX. We're doing a whole bunch of stuff to that little thing. We're picking up Brimbos for it on Friday, so the whole kit and caboodle. Launch control, 8,000. Wow, let's bring it down to like 6.
Are you trying to blow it up or be a bitch your whole life?
At 8,000, dude? I don't even think I'll make it off the line. I don't think I'll make it off the line.
Over 9,000, bro.
Over 9,000?
It's power level.
We're gonna launch a bag WRX.
The 2014 WRX's power level's over 9,000. It's a dumb idea, but I don't think it's gonna blow up.
Like dump the clutch?
Sure, it's your car.
And he was never seen again. That was the day my dad never came home. Yeah, I know. Crazy.
Here I am just hanging out. That actually did not smell good if I'm being honest. All I smell is burnt clutch. I don't even think we got any tire smoke or anything off it. Burnt clutch everywhere. This guy's a crackhead.
It's literally indestructible.
I told you.
It's literally, I'm gonna do one more.
Oh my god.
Wait for this guy to go by.
All I smell is clutch.
Smells great, right?
Yeah.
The clutch stuck to the floor for a minute, so I think it's pretty close.
It sounded like the clutch was dragging.
It was.
It's like
I didn't dump it as hard as I wanted.
You gotta clutch kick it.
Fucking we'll do one more. And if it survives, then it's fine.
Okay. WRXs can't blow up. These cars are indestructible.
It literally won't die.
Ooh. I heard a fun echo over there on that one. I can't wait for Sam to come outside and be like, what in the fuck are you guys doing?
What the fuck? You wanna try?
No.
It won't die.
I don't want to blow up your car.
Come on, give it a whirl.
No.
Give it a whirl.
No, I'm not gonna do burnouts in front of my fucking house.
Were we doing burnouts? Bro, no feedback knock, nothing.
Well, there you go. I don't know how kids blow these up.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
I don't get it. It was just fine. The whole fucking time. How do you blow these things up? How do people blow these up?
Take all the oil out of it, okay? You gotta put yourself on a fair playing ground. Most of these people don't check their oil.
It definitely smells like clutch.
It does. It smells like shit.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
We're gonna do one more. Oh god, dude, it's so dark. We're gonna do one more and see what happens. If it survives, it survives. If it dies, it dies. I'm gonna, should I raise red line or launch control? We'll bump it up to 65. Fuck it, we'll just send it.
65?
65.
Above 9,000.
It doesn't go that high.
8.
Dude, it smells like shit.
It really smells like clutch.
It does, it smells really bad.
We'll go to 65. That's like right at red line.
Aaron's incriminating himself right now.
Well, it legit won't ring.
Yeah.
That's it. Sounded cool.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to give it a try?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We'll set it to over 9,000 for you. Can't tell you why, but the WRX is just built too good, built different. So I'm gonna move the Evo, get the WRX in the garage. I'm gonna pop the hood, let it cool down for a little bit, then we're gonna come out here and start tearing that thing down. Since the 5-speed survived, I think I'm gonna actually use the 5-speed in the next car that we're gonna be picking up, hopefully in the next 2 weeks. So it's probably going to be an auto for what I find, but since that 5-speed is still in good condition and still works, why not throw it in the next car? Convert it from an auto to a 5-speed at least. Because I have the 6-speed back there for the WRX, because WRX are gonna need it, so I don't know. we'll figure it out. Let me get the Evo started. Let me move the Evo, get the WRX in here. I'm gonna let this thing cool down for like an hour, hour and a half. If I need to go anywhere, I've got the Evo for now, so I'm not too worried about it. So we'll tear this thing completely apart. You're gonna get parted out for this setup, and we're gonna go to a big rotated setup. I'm still not 100% sold on what turbo I wanna do in here yet. Maybe I'm kind of leaning towards like a 6.262. What do you guys think? What are you guys feeling for turbo selections on the hatch? 6.262, 6.466, 6.870? We got like a fully built motor, 6-speed. I mean, the world is our fucking oyster right now. Like I said, there's a couple reasons why I'm tearing apart the WRX right now. It seems illogical. Trust me, I know, Daddy-O, okay? It seems illogical, but there's a couple reasons. A, I've got 2 customer cars here that have been here for a little while that are waiting on back-ordered parts, and I want them to have their cars back. So I'm just gonna give them the parts off of my car. I'll put them on their cars, then they can get their cars back sooner. Secondly, I have a friend who's upgrading their car. They need a turbo for it, so I'm selling them my turbo because we're obviously going to a bigger turbo. So I would rather have these customers get their cars back versus them hanging out here longer, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna take the parts off of mine, use it on their cars. They can get their cars back a little bit sooner. Plus we're doing the whole 6-speed swap and whatnot, which I just got some really dope stuff in. Real quick, let me actually show you this stuff. Look at that hotness right there. We got some 5x114 knuckles. I got one more on the way, and I'm trying to find a decent rear left knuckle from a 08 14 STI for these. So I've got front right, oh no, rear left, my bad. I've got front right, rear right here. I just bought the rear left. This one, I'm gonna replace the wheel bearings on all of these and the hubs and whatnot, so that way they're all fresh and nice. For the knuckles themselves, I'll just sandblast them. Same thing with the dust shields around here. I'll just clean them up. E-brake shoes, I'll probably replace those. They suck to do. I just did it on the Evo, but it's whatever. More 6-speed parts, and the rest of the axles are on the way. So I pretty much, and we're picking up Brimbos in a couple days. So at this point, I have everything. Do the 6-speed swap for this guy right here. Now it doesn't quite make sense because I don't have everything to build my motor for this car yet. Everything is kind of, well, there's some things on back order which are holding the order from shipping. The crankshaft, a set of bearings, and the connecting rods are all on back order. They're scheduled to ship out by the end of this month, so it's not a huge deal. The WRX is probably just gonna be down for a month and a half or so. I'm gonna leave the long block in the car, weirdly enough, so that way I can build the rotated kit because I'm gonna fabricate my own rotated kit for this car. I just need to figure out what turbo I wanna do, so that way I know if it's T3, T4, V-band, whatever the series is gonna be. We'll modify the intercooler piping, we'll do all the fun stuff with this thing. So this will be my first like fabrication, swap type of experience on a car. Now with the more Subaru stuff, I got some stuff in for the STI, which I have no idea where I put. Boop. So in here we got some dope stuff. I have the V-band right here for the compressor housing on the STI, and then on top of that I have the cannon plugs for the firewall. So these are gonna be sick. These are also the heat sleeve boots that are gonna go into the engine bay through the firewall. So it's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be a really good setup to be able to have this. So this will, I'll probably just mount it in there, put a weather seal on the back side of it. So I'm gonna have to pin this so that way the Haltech goes to one side. I'm gonna have to cut the harness, and then that way the Haltech will come out the other side. And then these cannon plugs just untwist, and they're weather sealed, and they're fucking dope. They're sick. So I'm gonna run these over to the shop later. I'll just take the Evo over there. But for now, let me go ahead and start tearing this thing apart, Daddy-O. So I think I'm gonna start pulling intercooler piping and whatnot off, get this thing up on quick jack, start draining the fluids and whatnot. So let me get started tearing apart the WRX. You did wonders. Oh, and another reason why I'm tearing it apart now is I'm picking up another car in like 2 weeks. I think I mentioned that. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an auto, so I can take that 5-speed and use that 5-speed. So you know what? At least it works, right? So sick. Start tearing you apart. So I'm already getting stuff out. Yeah, I actually did break it. But believe it or not, I don't know how it was still driving, but you see that one wet spot right there? That's not supposed to be there. And the drain plug, there's some fun colored fluid coming out of there, and I don't know why or where that is leaking from. That should not be leaking at all because I didn't take that plug out. It's coming out at a pretty decent rate. I already wiped it up 1 or 2 times, so I don't know what in this transmission may actually be broken now, but something, I can tell you one thing, something in there definitely is not happy. So everything over here is kind of like my not used pile, not used again. Obviously we're going rotated, so we don't need the downpipe. I'm gonna keep the fuel rails because we can still use those. Airbox, intake, turbo inlet, we don't need any of that. The ID 1300s are too small for what we're doing. We're gonna bump up to ID 1700s. Turbo's coming out next, so I'm getting a lot of the other stuff out of here right now. We need to run over to the shop here soon. I have a cabinet in the Evo out there that I need to take over there. I think I might just take the GTI if we're being honest. All right, next up, I'm gonna get the turbo off of this bish. I'm gonna pull the cat back off too. I like the Cobb titanium cat back, but the thing I don't like about it is the tips. I just don't like the burnt tips, and I really love the look of like a dual wall cat back. So I think I'm gonna sell that exhaust also. It's a great exhaust. I just don't like the look of it. There's a GTI. It was Cody. He's our neighbor. Cody, if you see this, your GTI sounds good. It's like our home away from home. So with the shop, I've actually been making more progress on getting it to feel like a little more homey, a little more set up before we start working out of here full time. I've got the fabrication area kind of set up here. We now have 220, the welder works, so that's pretty dope. Works on 220, which is even better. So I got just like a little Craftsman cabinet from Lowe's for like $100. I'm gonna toss this thing together real quick so that way we have a chemical cabinet for in here, because I don't want random chemicals being like randomly set around here, because I'm gonna have my dogs here. So let me get this thing built real quick. Dropped off the STI stuff. I want to show you my wiring pile because that's growing too, but let me get this thing assembled real quick. Dope, sick little chemical cabinet all put together. I got all the chemicals in the shop in there. I'm gonna get some sound panels for up in here also, because I know it's a little echoey, so I'll fix that. I guess I didn't have to bring you guys with me over here to the shop to put a cabinet together, but you know, the more the merrier. That's all I had to do here. Go back to the house. I might keep tearing apart the WRX tonight. I might order some more parts for the WRX. I might look at turbos. I need to figure out what turbo I'm gonna put on the WRX. I don't know. I'll update you in a sec. Alright guys, so it's the next morning. You guys may, it was just too cold, too dark last night. So you guys may remember seeing this white STI, which you can't see because it's totally blown out. And then there's that silver one across the street. Both of those cars I want out of here by tomorrow. So I just got the heads back from the machine shop, brand new heads. That car ate its engine. That car pretty much killed its engine also. So they're both getting brand new long blocks. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the short block into a fully dressed engine. So that way we can just take both of these fully dressed engines, drop them in their cars, get them started, drive them around a bit, put like the first 50 miles on them, and then give them back to their owners. Then we got two, like I said, we got 2 more showing up next week. So let's knock out a quick engine build. Let's build this thing real quick. This one's going together relatively smooth. We got to run to the shop. I have extra head gaskets over there. We're short 1 head gasket, so we're gonna go grab that, come back, get this done. Sorry this video is going out late. It's just these cars take priority over my own. Obviously because they're customer cars, I'd rather have them have their cars back, like I was saying, versus finishing mine or doing anything to mine. So dope, we're gonna go grab this head gasket, come back, get that thing slapped on, get this motor reassembled. my gosh, ladies and gents, I do apologize for this video being literally all over the place, but these cars take priority over any of our projects, obviously. We've got that engine in the back of the garage. It needs to, both of these are going in cars tomorrow. Both of these cars are gonna run tomorrow. So that way, obviously, they can have their cars back. And then we'll keep tearing the WRX down, getting it ready. I bought the turbo last night for the WRX. It already shipped out. I went ahead and I ordered a Precision 6262 for the WRX. So it's a turbo rated for like 650 to 700 horsepower. So I think target for the WRX will probably be around like 650 wheel. I think that'll be a good spot to have it in for that. I think it'll just be a good spot to, I think it'll be a good spot to have the WRX in for power in that kind of power range. So, and it's a journal bearing, so I'm kind of curious to see how it does. For the rotated kit, I'm gonna build it myself. This is my first time building like a full exhaust kit for the car. We're still gonna use the Grimspeed headers. I'm gonna build the up pipe, I'll build the down pipe, I'll build the external wastegate dump tube and all that stuff. So it's gonna be good practice for me. I'm gonna swap catbacks on the car, I have decided it. So the Cobb titanium catback will be for sale if anybody does want that. Just let me know and we can work something out on that. So sick. That's all I got for you guys on this one. Like I said, sorry this video has been literally all over the place, but if you guys like the video, you know what to do. Go ahead, hit that like button, turn to black, blue, green, yellow, purple, silver, sign, whatever color it turns for you, and let me know down in the comments what you think the next car is going to be. I already have a feeling some people know because they probably saw me post it on Facebook trying to find one. So with that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. So peace out, homies. Woo!